how to create a presentation on Canva. Hi guys, in this video I will show you exactly how you guys can create a presentation on Canva. So firstly, I want you guys to come on to canva.com. Now once you guys come on to canva.com, simply sign up quickly, and once you sign up, it is only going to take like a few minutes for you to sign up. So when you're done signing up, after that you will see this dashboard over here. So over here you guys can see that they have all these different features and all these different options through which you can create stuff. So you have the presentation option right over here. So what most people do is that they come over here and they click on this particular button, and that takes them over to a blank canvas. So then they have to start from scratch. Now you guys can do this. I mean, it's not a problem, but the thing is you guys can be much more smart with it. So what you guys can do is you guys can find templates for presentations based. So for example, if you need a school presentation, so you can type in school over here and type in presentation after that. I mean, once you do this, that is gonna show you all the different templates that are available in the school presentation keyword. So over here you can see that you have all these cool templates come up. So if I were to choose any one of these templates, now please be careful, I have the pro version with me so I can access these pro templates, but mostly people don't have this. So make sure that whichever template you like does not have this pro version. If it has this pro version over here, well then you will have to buy Canva Premium, which I'll let you know about the pricing later. But first, let's take a look at how you can create these presentations. So I'm going to choose any template from over here. So I'm going to go with this one, the first one. And when I click on it, it is going to take me over to this page. So over on this page, you guys can see that we have the presentation loaded up. So at the bottom, you guys can see how many pages it has. So right now it has only one page, but you guys can just simply click on the plus button, and that is going to keep on adding pages. And you guys can just simply choose any page from the bottom, and then you can start typing on it. So we are going to create a demo presentation in this video. So the presentation is going to be on how are trees planted and how do trees grow. I think this topic is really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply open up a new tab in Chrome, and I'm going to type in over here, how do trees grow. So once we do this, that is gonna tell us a paragraph. So let's open up this first link, and then from over here, let's see what it has to offer. So over here, you guys can see that we have this paragraph over here. So we can just simply make presentations from these particular points. So I'm gonna copy the first line. I'm gonna come back over here onto our project, and then firstly I'm gonna double click on this text. Now when you double click, you can modify the text and you can modify everything about the text. So firstly I'm gonna write the text over here, how do trees grow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just leave the how do at the first line, and then double click over here. I'm gonna type in trees grow. So once I've typed this in, and if you see the text falling below the line, well then just simply decrease the size of the text and it's gonna fall in perfectly. Otherwise, just simply increase the size from over here, and that is also gonna do the same thing. So once you have done this, then after that simply put in whatever you want to put in over here. So once you have the first slide ready, now I'm going to click on number 2 from the bottom, and now we're going to start the designing. So on the left side, you have all the different elements that you guys can use. You guys can use elements such as lines, arrows, frames, circles, square, and even logos of any sort. You can also upload your own files as well, and also you guys can choose any text style from over here. You guys can choose very glowy text as well, but also you guys can choose very minimal text as well. And then from the left side, you have the photos option. From over here, you guys can browse any photos. So for example, if we are looking for trees, I can type in trees over here, and then we'll get all sorts of trees. So what I'm going to do is, instead of picking a picture, I'm going to simply click on elements, and then I'm going to type a tree over here. Now this is going to give me a PNG tree, basically a tree with no background. So I can just simply drag this and I can drop it over here, and I can increase the scale of this because it's going to look really nice like this. So once I do this, after that I can just extend it a bit further. Then I can even put grass at the bottom. So you guys can go really creative with this. So I'm going to put this in. So once I put this in, now you guys can see that this is actually starting to look really good. So I'm going to send this backward. and then I'm gonna basically move the tree a bit over here because you have to make sure that it looks legit. So over here you guys can see that it looks really nice. And then of course we can also add some drop shadow to this. Simply click on the edit image option from the top and you have even more options. So you can apply various different filters as well, and also you can just type in your personal effects. So I'm gonna type in drop. And once I type in drop, if nothing comes up, well then don't worry, because what we can do instead is that we can just simply leave it as it is, and then now we can move on to the text. So from the left side, click on text, and I'm going to choose basic text like this one, and I'm going to simply drag it, and I'm going to drop it over here. And once I do this, I have to make sure that the size is small. So I'm going to make sure that this is around 32 in length, and I'm going to simply select the text, and I'm going to replace it with the text we just copied. Now, if you see your text getting very squished together, well then up top you have all these features. So click on the spacing one, and then from over here, simply increase the line spacing. So once you increase this, you can see that we have more space between the lines. And then if you want to increase the letter spacing, you can do that. Or if you want to have the text more compact, you can also do that using the letter spacing option. So once you've done that, now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this a bit longer. So I'm going to grab it from the side and I'm going to make it so that it spans on various different lines. So once I've done this, I can see that this actually looks really nice. So I'm going to basically just give this a line of its own. And then once I'm done with this, I can just simply move on to the next presentation. So this was the first point. Now I'm going to make another point, and then I'll show you all the different animation options. So I'm going to quickly do that, and I'll be back in just a second. So I've created another slide, and I've put in this very nice animation type tree, which you can find very easily by simply typing in tree over here. So like once you type this in, you guys can like see these trees. So once you have this over here, after that I want you to come onto text once again and drag and drop this text. So once you drag and drop this text, simply replace the text like we did before, and make sure that the size is very small, and also increase the line spacing as always, and also decrease the line spacing. Now it all depends upon your taste. If you guys like the line spacing a bit bigger, well then sure, go ahead, it's not a problem. So once you are done with this, now you can increase the size too. You can just play around with it. So once you're done with this, simply make sure it looks good. So yeah, it looks good. Now I want you to simply choose any presentation slide, and then after that click on the top where it says animate, and then after that choose the animation type you want. If you simply place your mouse over any animation, you guys can see all the animations that come up. So I'm gonna choose this one, and then for the second one I'm gonna choose another one, and then for this one I'm gonna choose this one. So now let's see how our presentation looks like. So I'm gonna just simply come over here, and then I'm gonna simply click on the timing and make sure that it is not very long. So gonna choose 5 seconds, and then from the right side I'm gonna click on share, and I'm gonna click on download, and then I'm gonna simply download this in MP4 format if I want it to be animated, or simply in PDF if I want it to be a presentation static. So once I click on download, it is gonna start the downloading, and I'll have this in my computer in just a few seconds. So just give it a few seconds, and then voila, it is in my computer, and you guys can see the presentation over here. So it looks really nice. So guys, this is how you can create a presentation on Canva. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you still have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment box down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.